So this whole FTX thing is getting slightly more interesting. Take a look at this. Barbara Fried and Sam Bankman-Fried. April 25th, 2019, Joe Biden announces his presidential campaign. 13 days later, May 8th, Sam Bankman-Fried, son of Barbara Fried, the co-founder of the political fundraising organization Mind the Gap and Get Out the Vote organizations, including the Center for Voter Information, which, by the way, you know is Democrat stronghold, launches the FTX crypto exchange. The exchange is an overnight success that enables Sam to become the second biggest donor to the Biden campaign. At the time, the second biggest donor to the Biden campaign. Do you think maybe, I'm just asking a question, there was some crypto laundering going on at that exchange given to the Democrats? And now everybody else's money who was actually using that is gone. Bankruptcy, your funds are frozen, FTX, if you're using FTX. Ms. Fried launched Totally Grassroots Democrat PAC in 2018, July. Wonder how you're going to raise enough funds to make a difference. Son coincidentally becomes a multi-billionaire a few months later. Sometimes things just have a way of working themselves out, I guess. Top contributions. FTX.com, number 3. This is 2021 to 2022. Of course, Soros Management Fund, $129 million. We know who he's giving his money to. This is all Democratic PACs and whatever. So we send Ukraine billions and billions and billions and all this other stuff, and now Biden wants to send $11 billion per year to developing countries to help fight climate change. One has to wonder, because the banks are being looked at, the normal finances are being looked at. Trump put a stop to a lot of their illicit gains, kind of a thing. Do you think maybe they turned to the crypto market thinking they would be able to hide some of this, funnel money into this thing, funnel it right back out the back door? Now, at the same time, you would say, well, if they were doing that, why would FTX still go bankrupt? Why are they missing the average consumer's funds? My only thought here, if that's what's happening, and I don't know, would be they didn't have enough money. We need more money. We need money. All-seeing, all-powerful, all-knowing, but he needs money. The Democrats needed more money. Well, I can't wait to see where this goes. And as Bix Weir's been following, we were actually just chatting through text. He thinks it was all a setup. Gensler, as the Alameda Research CEO, Caroline Ellison, is the daughter of Glenn Ellison, Gary Gensler's boss at MIT. It was all a setup to crash the crypto so badly that people begged for regulators. Now, the other issue was that, and I read this morning, and I don't know how true this is, but I'll just say, reading what I'm reading, that Gary Gensler was trying to help FTX find loopholes to essentially become the monopoly, and they were going to set up regulations that would benefit specifically FTX. This is the same shit they do with growing food, cattle, cows, etc., where the small guy is kicked out through regulation. He can't survive. Only the big corporations do it. And they wipe out the small farmers. So now the competition's gone. Big farming wins. And we all lose. So it's no different here. If that's true, and I don't know if it's true, because it's just speculation at this point. But as the old saying goes, follow the money. So if FTX is imploding, first of all, again, how did they just have this thing ready to go 13 days after Biden, and then all of a sudden be able to funnel this insane amounts of money that fast. They funneled millions and millions and millions of dollars quickly. You think that exchange went online and made that kind of money that fast from new people, new customers? I don't think so. Therefore, where did the money come from? How did that, who gave the money to this whole group, which they're saying was a bunch, 12 or 13 people all living in the same house together. This kid, this Sam, what's his name? Sam Bankman-Fried. Down in the Bahamas, they're all hanging out, and he's dating the daughter of Gary Gensler's boss, like the old boss. And Gary Gensler's the SEC head. He's gonna come out and pretend like, oh yeah, we're investigating, we're gonna look into it. Really? So, again, was this a white hat operation to take these guys down? Hard to say, but I know one thing: the fallout isn't done in the crypto market. In my humble opinion, the fallout is not done. It's not over with. I don't think so. I think we're gonna have some more scary stuff. Again, they're saying, oh, well, KuCoin might have, we're hearing KuCoin invested in FTX and this exchange invested. And the one that didn't invest, apparently, who was looking at possibly bailing them out and said, oh, the hell with this, we're out of here, was Binance. And if you use Mandala with a VPN from Germany or Spain, they have the back end of Binance. So they are essentially Binance, you could say. And that's one of the only exchanges right now that I feel like I can trust, along with maybe Coinbase. And there might be, maybe Gemini, I don't know. But, who's attached? I read there was a teachers union that put in I don't even know how much. Millions, tens of millions. And then later added tens of millions more to a teacher's pension fund into this brand new FTX exchange. Now, what normal person in charge of a teachers union, I say union, but it's the fund, the retirement fund, excuse me. That's what I meant by that. And it may have been a union fund, but whatever. It was a Democrat. This. So why I'm telling you this. It was a Democrat-run fund. So again, if that Democrat-run fund put money into this investment firm, which is a crypto exchange called FTX, who told them to do that? Who would do such a thing to a brand new company and put that kind of risk and exposure on the retirees? The deep state Democrat would. The deep state Democrats would do it because they don't care about you. They don't care about anybody. They only care about themselves, like Donald Trump had told you. It will keep itself enriched and keep itself protected at all times like he said it would. So now it's starting to make sense, and we're going to find out just what companies, what investment firms, what school board, this and that, whatever, investments, teachers, unions, you name it, whatever, invested in FTX, and poof, the money is gone. Again, follow the money. Can't wait to see where it came in and where it went out. Why is FTX bankrupt? What happened that really triggered? Oh, we had a liquidity problem. Why? You're an exchange. When people use crypto, buying and selling on your exchange, you get a fee for every transaction. When they withdraw, you take a sliver of a fee as well, for the most part. So, why are you failing all of a sudden? Where did the liquidity problem come from? What happened exactly? Again, can't wait to see how this goes and how exposed some of these big Democratic, again, they are taking the citizens' money, your retirement, investing it into complete shit that they know, in my opinion, is shit. But it's part of the greater plan to get the Democrats money because they don't have anybody giving them money. They don't have hardly anybody giving them money. They can't campaign. They can't do nothing. All the illicit, ill-gotten gains have been taken and stopped from back when Trump was in office. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it on YouTube. So they have to find other ways of funneling money and getting money into here. And again, I'm telling you, there's tens of billions going into Ukraine. But who's getting it? Well, we don't know. We don't care. We're not tracking it. Just give it to them. And it's funneling back out. I'm telling you, this is what I think is happening. Just my opinion. And they need more money. It ain't enough. Well, let's suck the teachers' unions and the teachers and the retirees. Let's suck them dry. Let's get our Democrat-controlled investment firms to invest their sheeples investment into this new company. It's going to do really good, we think. No, it's going to funnel money and launder it. And we need more of it. And they got your money. Don't think for 1 second that these investments are going to go all in tens of millions of dollars. That was one thing I read today. One entity that was some teachers union, something or another. Again, fund. Retiree fund, school board, whatever, something school fund. Teachers fund. They were told, I'm telling you, they were told, invest in this. Okay. And they did. And the money is gone. You lose. You always lose. Again, not your crypto, not your private keys, not your coins. You leave your money on an exchange, it can be gone. I only leave my stuff on an exchange when I'm actively trading. If I'm not in an active trade, it's off of there and in my own wallet. One that has private keys that I control. So I will just say there's some rumblings that Crypto.com might be exposed to FTX. KuCoin might be exposed to FTX. And some other ones. If I'm you, and I have coins on those exchanges, out of a, call it out of a abundance of precaution, I would be yanking my shit off of there pretty quick. If you're on Binance and or Mandela, who uses Binance, or Coinbase, I don't think they're exposed because I've been watching the tweets from CZ on Binance. He was going to try to bail them out, realize this is way too big of a can of worms. It's fraud and crap that it looks like it's happening. I'm out of here. I'm not doing it. So I think he's fine. Coinbase, I can't say for sure. I just don't think they did. But again, you never know. It's a California company, I believe, isn't it? And you know how those woke companies go. But again, if I'm picking, I'm going to say I think I feel okay with Coinbase. And I feel the most safe with Mandela/Binance. But, again, this shit happens and then it starts rolling downhill. And then we find out that one's attached, that exchange invested, that exchange invested. Why are all these exchanges investing? Does McDonald's invest in Burger King? Does McDonald's invest in Taco Bell? No. You don't invest in your competition. So why are any of these exchanges, which again, it's a rumor, we don't know for sure yet, why are they investing in some brand new startup exchange? You are an exchange. That's your competition. Again, who's really running some of these companies, these exchanges? Were they given the invest millions into this new thing? Okay, yes, sir. But Binance didn't. I think that lets us know all we need to know about maybe the top exchange in the world, which is Binance, which is a good thing. But remains to be seen what's happening. I mean, Bitcoin's down. Everything's down 5-6%, 4%. Nothing crazy right now. XRP 37. It was just 39 cents. Whatever. But there's got to be something big if my dream numbers are coming. 20 cent XRP, $408 Ethereum. Ethereum right now, $1,246. If it drops 50%, we'll just round down, $600, $625. That's not 408. At $600, another 50% has to happen to bring it down to 300. Right? 6 to 3. We're talking, my number was 408. So whatever that math is, 35, another 35%. Whatever it is, we have a way to go down. So on the one side, we have to deal with FTX and things like this. Is our crypto going to get stuck on an exchange and then bail out? Not a bailout, but a bankruptcy. And oh my gosh, you're stuck for years waiting on this. Which again is why you should be keeping your crypto in your own wallet. unless you're in an active trade, because you can't do it unless you're, if you're in an active trade. You can't have it in your private wallet and trade at the same time. You got to go put on a regular exchange, place limit orders and things, and, do your thing. So, we'll see. And, of course, I'm hoping if there was going to be a problem with Mandela or Binance or whatever, or Coinbase, Spirit would give me the dream and go, uh-oh, there's a problem. In my dream where I saw 20 cent XRP many months ago, and ETH at 408, I was in the dream using the Coinbase app to buy XRP, which you can't buy on Coinbase because they've stopped it while the lawsuit's going on. And again, who's at the top of the lawsuit bringing the case? Gary Gensler, the same guy who's somehow attached to FTX. So is this thing going to blow up to a level where they just dismiss the case, they withdraw the case, and all of a sudden XRP is freed? All of a sudden Coinbase is listing it again, and then we have this giant drop? No, I don't think that's the case. I just, honestly, I think my dream was telling me, regardless, like, you have the Coinbase app on your phone, use that, and, in the dream, that's what I did. And again, I was looking at $30,000 to put into this in the dream, and I was like, "Whoa, you better check your banking account before you do that. Like, you better take a look." And I was like, "Oh yeah," and it was 21 cents. So as soon as I go to swipe the thing to go to my banking app in this dream, it drops another penny to 20 cents. And I'm like, "Oh my god, hurry up, check your freaking bank account. You got to make the purchase now, hurry!" Like, I was panicked to get this, and I was using the Coinbase app in the dream. But I don't necessarily think that they were trying to tell me in advance, oh, Coinbase is going to be safe from the exchange fallout. Maybe they were, but I didn't take it as that. I just took it as, you need some XRP. And that's what I did. So let's see where this goes, my friends. But I'm telling you, I don't think the fallout's done. Don't think so.